welcome back to Mainly Crochet. So I have been wanting to do these squares. This is kind of neat because there's a lot of different stitches on there that you can learn. All right. So to begin with, we're going to make a magic ring. Now, if you don't know what that is, I'm going to try and learn ya. Okay, so you hold this in your hand and you cross this over. Okay, so I'm just holding it in there. You take your hook side up, and you put it under the front one. Okay, then turn it over and grab this and just bring it around. And then you take this yarn right here and you pull through. And we're going to start with a chain 2. Counts as your first half double. We've got our half double. Now we're going to do a double. And then we're going to do a triple. Do 2. Oh my goodness. All right, anyway. So there we have our half double, double, and triple. Then we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to do another triple, and I think I'm going a little bit too tight. Stop it, Michelle. Not so tight. And then a double, and then we're going to do a half double. Okay. It says here that in the measurement, chain 2, right? And then it says to double. See how this chain 2 is separate from this? It's telling you to double, treble, chain 2, treble, double, half double. And you do that 4 times. But you omit the last half double on the last repeat. It's because there's only one half double on each side. Okay? So it's going to be from the corner. Okay? We have your chain 2 corner here, so then we got a triple, a double, then we have our half double. Now we're going to do another double. And then another triple. And then chain 2. This is our side right here. Okay, there's 5 stitches. There's a triple, a double, a half double, a double, and a triple. And now we've chained 2, so we're gonna start again. I'm gonna tighten this up a little bit. It's getting a little gummy. So I'm going to do a triple and a double and here's our half double, which is our middle stitch, and then a double, and then a triple. Okay, now we're going to chain 2, do our triple, also I should have said this to begin with, the link for each pattern as well when I do them will be down. Actually, I'll think about it. I might actually link all of them just so if you want to get them ahead of time so that when I do them, you can follow along, or maybe you'll be able to read it and figure it out on your own if you haven't done so at some point in the past. Okay, so we have 3 sides done. Now we're going to do our double. And then a triple. 2, do another triple, and then all we're going to do, remember what I said about leaving off that last half double, because we chained 2 at the beginning, and that counts as our one and only half double for the side. Now take the string here, the short one, and you can pull that tight. I don't want to go too tight because otherwise this is going to buckle. Okay, I got that all taken care of. Now we're on to round 2 and the next color. Whoa. Okay. Now make a little, slip knot. Put your hook in there. If you've never done a standing double crochet or a standing single crochet or any of that, I'm going to show you how. You put your hook on like this, okay? Make sure you hold this string tight. I'm actually gonna put it up there a little bit closer. You wrap your yarn around, and any corner, doesn't matter which one, you're gonna go through and through 2, and then through 2, and there you have a standing double crochet. Okay, and we're going to chain 4, 2, 3, 4, and do another double crochet. And then we're going to skip the next 2 stitches, which is this stitch and this stitch. You got your middle stitch, and we're going to put a treble right in that stitch, right in the top of our. I'm going to do a treble with a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and another treble. And then in the corner, we're going to do a double and a chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here I am with my arm on my yarn again. You know how I get like do that. Okay. And then we're going to do another treble in the, let's get 2 middle stitch right there. And chain 3. And another treble in the same stitch. And double. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, in the middle stitch. One, 2, 3. No, another treble. All right, and then we're doing one more corner here. Okay, now we have one more treble in the middle stitch. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and one more treble in the same stitch. Okay, and then we're going to join with a slip stitch to this first stitch right here. just put it in, just slip stitch right in there. And since we have different color next, we're gonna go ahead and fasten off. All right, so you know what, I'm gonna start that over because I did the standing. Make your slip knot, you know, on your chain, on your yes, the yarn, see what I'm saying, yarn on hook. Let me move this so you can actually see what I'm doing. Then in any corner, and it's just me, but I usually just try to do a different corner than where the threads are. So over here, and we have to do a standing single crochet, and then 2 more single crochets. So we'll have 3 singles there. And then we're going to do, where is it? A treble bobble. A treble bobble basically is just crocheting 3 trebles together. So we're going to go down here. Cats. Around that. I'm going to go up and around. And we're going to go through 2 loops. Whoops. I didn't go around that enough times. Let's try doing that again. 1, 2, there we go. Now go through that, bend it right backwards, makes it so much easier. Go through 2, and then go through 2. Don't do the last one yet. Wrap it around twice again, go back in there, pull through 2, pull through 2. One more time. I'm going to go in there, pull through 2, pull through 2. Now you have 4 loops on your hook. Wrap it around and pull through all 3. All right. And then we need to do 3 more singles. Let me see that. Okay. And then we're going to do a, what are they calling it here? Oh no, we're just going to do a treble. Oh, okay. Into the same stitch right here where we did these, we're going to do a treble. Okay. Then chain 2, and then another treble in that same half double crochet from the first round. Okay, and then we're going to do 3 crochets. Whoops! Oh my goodness! See, I keep doing that. We're gonna chain 2. Then we're going to skip these last 2 stitches, which is, see, that's the chain. So that don't count. It's this one and this one. We're going to skip those 2. And then we're going to we're going to 3 singles. 1, 2, and 3. 1. And again, 2, we're doing that bobble again in the corner. 2 and 3, and again there'll be 4 stitches. Go through all 4, and then we will 3 singles. There's 1, there's 2. Let me see. It did work out good when I did it on the other one. Just this a little bit less brain work, you know what I'm saying? I know it sounds weird, but what can I say? All right, so we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to do down here again, right where that, right there in the top of this, same stitch as that one. And do a triple, and then a chain 2, and then a triple. Okay, and then we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to do it in the corner over here. Chain. There's 1. I will not chain, single crochet. There's 1. And 2. And 3. There we go. That was quick, huh? All right, so I'll finish this around and then I'll be right back. Okay, we got that one done. You can see I put the markers in there. Okay, so now for round 4, we are going to do, again, a standing single crochet. I'm going to start in this corner, I think. Now, this one, you see where your bobble is? You got this stitch right on top. I don't know if you can see that real well, right there. That's the stitch we're going to go into. It's right on the top of it. Okay, and we're gonna if I was holding the thread yarn right, that would have worked better. I'm going to do a single crochet. I'm going to chain 2 and do another single in the top of that bobble. Okay, and then we are going to front post double around this front post double. All right, so around this stitch, whatever you want to call it, double crochet, triple, I don't even remember what it is. Okay, and this is where these come in. Now we're going to skip that first stitch and we're going to do a single crochet in this stitch, which would be this. Yeah, get that. It really does work. I'm not lying, it does work. I just have it in the way. Okay, so in the second, see, because that's the first. So single there, then in that one. And then we're going to front post double around this stitch. Okay, now we're going to chain 2, 1, 2. Now, you see how you got this is round 3, and back here is from round 2. We're going to put a puff stitch around this. So we're going to loop over and we go down in here and pull this right through, okay? And just kind of fold that right backwards so that this is up there. Bring this yarn through and just kind of pull it up a little bit. I usually put my right there, you know, don't go like that, but rather use as far as this side will go up. Then over again and under, same thing. That's 2. You do it a 3rd time, and then you do it a 4th time. And if you count, you should have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep, 9 loops. And then you go over again and bring through all of them. And if you pull that hook up a little bit when you're doing it, it helps to avoid getting caught on the threads, the yarn. And then you want to do a single crochet to help, what do they call that? Yeah, just to hold it together, you know. And we're going to chain 2 more. Okay. And then we're going to do this side in reverse. So we're going to front post double around this one. Okay. Then we're going to go single the first 2 stitches. And that is why that is there. The first of those 3, I should say. So there's 1, 2. Then we're going to front post double around this stitch. Okay, and then we're going to do a in the corner at the top of here, single, chain 2, and single in the same space. We have our new corner. Okay, I'll put that toward the back, and I'm gonna front post double around this. Then go back here, and we're gonna single into the, skip the first one, which is right there, and go into this one, the first, second, and the third. We can remove that stitch marker now. And then we're going to do a front post double around this post. Then we're going to chain 2. And then again in the middle of this, we're going to do that puff stitch. So go down in, pull this right up, and fold this right over. And then pull that through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull it through. Secure it with a chain stitch. Then chain 2 more. And then we're gonna be skipping, you know, that and the chain, and go over here to the where we marked it. I'll remove that one before I do it too, it's easier. Okay. Oops. See, I did that wrong anyway. We got to do this first. My bad. I knew something wasn't right. Then we'll get over here and do this. 1, 2, and then we will front post double around that one. Okay, and I was right about this, the hook. It's much better. It's not as stiff as the other one. The other one was too small. Okay, so, and I still might be starting to do a little bit tight because I'm, you know, I start getting into it and I stop thinking about trying not to do it too tight. Okay, we got our corner. Let's do a front post double around here. And then we're going to do 2 singles starting right there in that one, because we're skipping the first one. And then you finish that up and I'll be back. Okay, this row is really simple. This one we're just going to do a, oh, pencil's getting away from me. Standing single in a corner, Do a standing single, do a chain 2, and do a single. Okay, now we are going to single crochet in the next 5 stitches, and they should end right here. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to start right here. And if you read where it says either be careful of the hidden stitch or skip the hidden stitch, that's that very first stitch right there. In this round it did not say to skip it, so it's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, then we are going to single crochet in the space, okay, and then we're going to do a front post single around the puff, another single in this space, and then we're going to single the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then we're gonna, let's get that in there correctly first. There we go. And then again, a single, chain 2, and single in the corner, single, chain 2, and single, and you're just gonna do that exact same thing again. You're gonna single in 5, do 1 in over this chain space, do 1 around this, 1 in this chain space, and then the next 5, and make your corner. So do that and come back now. Round 6. We're going to change colors again. I'm going to do a standing single in the corner space. Chain 2, single crochet. Okay, then we're going to skip the, see it says skip the first hidden space. That's the first space. So we're going to single crochet in the next 5, and it says you should, it says single crochet in the next 5 stitches, front post double around the front post from round 4. All right. So we're going to start here in this one. We're going to skip this one. That's the first stitch, and they call it hidden because sometimes if you have a bigger, you know, if you have more in there, this kind of gets hidden under there. But even so, that's what they're telling us to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then it's saying the front post double around the front post double, which is right here. And now it says to skip the next round, the next stitch of round 5, which is that stitch, and a single crochet in the next 2, and it says the first one should be your front post single crochet, and the one after it right here. Okay, and then we're gonna front post double around this front post double, skip the next stitch, which is that one right there. We're going to skip it, and then we're going to go next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, I hit my knuckle on something. Okay. And then I'm going to start all over. We're going to repeat from the single crochet, chain 2 single. So pretty easy. Do that around, and then we'll be back for the next row. Okay, we are now on round 7. We're changing our color. All right, we need to do a standing half double in any corner. And then do another half double, a chain 2, and then 2 more half double in the same corner space. All right, now we need, well, yeah. What in the world? Okay. It's the only problem with this stuff, it just splits. All right. 1 and 2. Okay. Now, it wants us to back post double in each of the 16 stitches across. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to back post double, then do our corner all the way around. Then I'll be back. Okay, now that this round is done, we need to slip stitch into your first standing half double. And then we need to slip stitch over so that we are in the chain 2 space. So there's 1. All right. And just go right over there into the space. Okay. Looking good so far. Look at that. Pretty neat. Okay, now we need to chain 3. We're going to stay with this color. And then we are going to double crochet into that chain 2 space. Chain 2. And 2 more doubles. 1, 2. All right, there's your first corner made. Now we're going to skip the hidden stitch. That's this one here. I'm going to start over here. And we're going to double crochet into this stitch. Now we're going to double crochet in the back loop only of the next stitch. That's this one here. Okay, and again, when I do the back loop only, I go down and I go through this loop as well. You see what I'm saying? It gives it, makes it more sturdy. It doesn't stretch, because what we're going to be using this for is to hook. Let me see if I can find it and I'll show you. For these here. So we'll be just fine doing it this way. Okay, so we're going to back loop only of that one there. And then we're going to double crochet in the next 3. And we're going to do that 4 times. And then, so there should be 2 stitches left, which there is. We're going to do a back loop only in this one. And in the last one, it's going to be just a regular double crochet. Okay, then we're going to do 2 doubles in the corner. Chain 2, 1, 2, and 2 more doubles. Okay, 1 and 2. Simple as that. It's quite a simple round, really. Okay, so now we are at the end of round 8. Yeah, round 8. And our next color is going to be brown. We haven't used that yet. Cool. Join it with a standing single crochet. Where is it? In the second to last double of any side. So 1, 2 right here. Oops, right here. All right, then I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Skip the last double, skip the chain space, and skip the first double on the next side. And then we're going to single crochet into this stitch. Okay, now I'm going to chain 3. Then working in front. Okay, I got that. I'm going to be working in front of all these stitches. Make a slip stitch around the front post of the first. We're going to make a slip stitch around the front post of the first back. So around here, the one where we did the back post in the front loop, we're going to do a slip stitch. Okay, and then we're going to chain 3. Now somewhere. Okay. Skip the next 3 stitches around 8, right? So 1, 2, 3. So in the 4th stitch, we're going to make a single crochet. And that should be, you have your stitch here that was the back post, the back loop only, right? You've got one right here that's back loop only. So in between you have 3. This should be in the middle one. As you can see, it is. Okay, then we're going to chain 3. And then we skip 3 stitches here. That's the back loop only, right? So we're going to do a slip stitch in that. And then chain 3. Skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th one, do single crochet. And then we're going to chain 3. And again, it's going to be in the front loop of this one. I'm going to do a slip stitch here. And chain 3. Oh gosh. And then in the middle one, we're going to do a single crochet. Chain 3 again. Slip stitch here. Chain 3, and in that middle one, single crochet. Chain 3, and if I can get it in there, okay, there we go. We'll do a slip stitch there. Now, so I think we gotta actually chain 3, and then right, this should be, yeah, we chain 3 and then go up to this one here and do our single crochet. Now we're going to go back up and start over like we did here. So we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and go over to the second and do a single crochet. And then you're going to chain 3. We'll do just like we did on this side. Chain 3. Okay, so now we're at the end of this round, and we're just going to do a slip stitch into the top of the standing single from the very first. Just bring it through, and then we will fasten this off, and we're going to go back go to our next color, which in this case we're going back to white. Okay, we're going to join, we're going to work in front of this, so you can actually put this right behind the corner. And we're going to do a standing half double. Okay, and then do another half double, chain 2, oh, get in there, chain 2, and then do 2 more half doubles. Okay, now we are gonna do the hidden stitch. That's this stitch right here, right there, and we're gonna half double in that stitch. Skip the first single from round 9. This is round 9 right here. So we're going to skip the first single. That's that one. Okay. And then we're going to half double in the next 3 stitches, which is the 3 in between. One, 2, 3, then we're going to make a back post single crochet, and then we're going to half double in the next 3. And back post single, two and 3. So this row is pretty simple, as you can see. And back post, there we go, single, do half doubles, and it says 5 times, so I mean, okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now because we didn't do side, you gotta do a half double here as well, and then do the corner. So I ended up taking my whole side here out just so I could fix that. Okay, so since I was just sitting there thinking, and I was like, wait a minute, I did a half double in the hidden stitch, so yes, we're going to do it in the hidden stitch, which is this side of the zigzag, and then at the end of the zigzag, before you do the corner, you'll do the last stitch here as well. Okay? Okay, I'll be back. Okay. Now, we're going to chain 2. That's going to be our first half double. Count as. Okay, and then we're going to do another half double. We're going to chain 2. I'm going to half double. Now I want you to hold on to your pants here because I don't know if you can handle the rest of this round. Okay? Because I'll just skip that the hidden stitch right here, and then just half double all the way across. Okay, so just do that all the way around. We'll be back. All right, now we're at the end of round 11. That was simple enough, wasn't it? So now we are going to join here with a slip stitch, and then I'm going to cut our yarn. And now we're going to go to back to the brown. We're going to complete the diamond. See, we got half of it. We're going to complete the diamonds. All right. Oh, if I can get that in there. There we go. All right. It says to join your up, make this a slip stitch in the 8th half double at the start of any side. So let's go on this side. 8th half double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we're going to make a slip stitch here. Right? Slip stitch. Make sure I'm just double checking. Yes. And it says it will look like this stitch is too far over, but don't worry about it. It's just fine. All right, then we're going to make a treble in the stitch that contains the first single crochet, which I assume means we're going, yes, we're going to start here. Okay. I probably should pay attention. We're going to do a treble. We're going to do it over here. I don't know if we're doing it in the stitch or around it. I don't know. It says in the stitch, so I just want to go in it like that. I just did this the other day. You'd think I'd remember what I did. No, not me. All right. Oh, well, yeah, it says, okay, we're good. Chain 3. And then we are going to make a slip stitch around the back post of the next single crochet. 9. Okay, just making sure, just making sure. I think it goes like that. Then we're going to chain 3 and skip the next 3 stitches. So let's see, which one is that one actually in? That one, I think. So 1, 2, 3. So maybe here. Make a single crochet. Okay. Hate when I do that, but you know. Okay, so we have to do this 3 times. So now we're going to chain 3 around the front post. Thank you. I keep forgetting. Oh, shoot. Then we're going to chain 3 again. And again. Skip 3. It'll be this one right here. And it is 1, 2, and 3. And slip stitch around this post. I know I act like I've never done this pattern before. It's been a while. Give a girl a break. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, and into this one here. That one looks a little wonky, doesn't it? No, it's fine. It's just me. 1, 2, and 3, and a a slip stitch around this post. 1, come on, baby. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then slip stitch here. I think, yeah, look at that. And then I have 5 left. Goodness, sometimes it's just trial and error, you know. All right, now it is saying to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip the last 5 half doubles, which is what we've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slip stitch into the chain 3 space from round 9. Back here. It says what you will find on the back, find behind your work. Okay, so we're going to slip stitch into this. And then we're going to chain 4 again. And then we are going to slip stitch into the 8th half double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, goodness gracious. I mean, that it is there. It just seems weird. I don't know. But I'm going to do a standing half double into my corner. Do a second half double. Chain 2. And 2 more half doubles, and there's our new corner. I'm going to skip the hidden stitch here, this one right here. Okay, that one, we're going to skip that one, start right in that one right there. And we're going to half double in the next 6 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to do a back post single crochet around the top of this zigzag. Whoa! Okay, after we do that, all right, around the top of the first zigzag hell, that's what they're calling that. Half double in the next 3 stitches from round 11, which is these 3 that we had skipped, remember? So my cat is not feeling good apparently, but then again, these cats eat everything they can get their little faces on, so it's not surprising. And then we're going to do a back post single crochet, and we're going to do this all the way across. 4 and 5. See, that was not so difficult now, was it? Now we're going to half double, you know, and we're just going to do this again. Same thing. So I'm going to do that, and then I will be back. Okay, we are back, and we are on round 14. Simple, simple. We got a single crochet, which means we're going to do a standing single in the corner, chain 2, single, skip the first hidden stitch, and then single crochet all the way across. Now it says single crochet each of the 31 stitches across. Count those. While it's still small enough, count those, because sometimes, somehow, don't ask me, because I follow the instructions, but somehow I seem to miss a stitch now and then. So, but I got all my yarns worked away, and it's looking good now. I mean, without all those ends hanging out there. Don't you think? I think so. I'm going to put you up just a little bit because we are a little bigger here. Okay, so do a standing single. Put your yarn slip knot there on your hook. Then in the corner space, go in just like a regular single and go right in and do your single. Whoops. Chain 2 and another single, and there's your corner. Yep, there's your corner. Yeah. Okay. Now, and actually, maybe I should have put that up there and worked it right in. Maybe I will from here. So we're going to skip this first one, which is the hidden one, as you can see, and then work our way across. And I'm actually going to count while I do this, which means I'll probably have to do it out loud. 1, 2, 3, 30, yeah, and 31 right there. Cool. So I know I got my 31 on this side, and I'll check the others. So I'm gonna do this all the way around, and I'll be back. Okay, now this one again. Okay, I'm gonna start in this corner, I think, and we'll do a standing single. And then we're going to chain 2 and another single, not a standing single. Okay, and then we are going to back post half double. Okay, so we're going to wrap the thing around. Go. All right. You're going to go in through this one and then out through that one. Bring up your yarn, wrap it around, go around. So around, and go, the one that you just went out of, you're going to go in that one and then out. Okay, do that all the way to the corner, and then in the corner you're going to do 1 single, chain 2 and 1 single. So that's easy enough to do. You just wrap around, go in underneath that loop, out, like wrap around. You're going to come in from the back and then right around and go out from the front. And do that all the way across. I'm going to do a standing double because I wasn't supposed to cut my thread off, but you know. Oh, shoot. Okay, then we're going to do another double. We're going to chain 2. I'm way over there. What? I don't. And 2 more doubles. That will be our corner. Okay. And then I'm going to skip the first hidden stitch. Oh, well, again, super simple. Skip this stitch here, and then we're just going to double crochet all the way across and then do our corner. And so I'll meet you back here when we're done that. All right. Okay, so this will be our last row, and on this one, goodness, I don't know if we can handle this, man. It's basically the same as the last one. We are going to I'm going to do a standing double. I'm going to do it in a different corner. Do a standing double crochet, and then we're going to do a double crochet. Sorry about that. Chain 2 and do 2 more double crochets, and that will be our corner done. And then we are going to it says to double crochet in each of the 38 stitches across. So let me check something. Since we had it's 38 double crochets per side, that means we're going to do it in every single one, including the first one. It does not tell us not to do it in this first one, so we will. And then when it gets done, we're going to have 42 doubles crochets on each side. So if you go across and you count them and there's 42, then you did it right. Okay, so that's all you got to do. Same as the last round. And I think I might actually go on and I'll find out what the last round is for the border. I'll go ahead and do it. That way it's just easier on everybody. Okay, so I'll be back when this is done. Okay, so I went ahead and I looked up how to do the border. Esmes Cottage, this one's really easy, but we got to go up a hook size. I'm pretty sure this is a 5 or a 5. So I know I have a big one here. I want a 5.5. Let me see. I'm gonna use my 6 if I can find it. Figures. I pulled them all out, and that was the very last one that was in the container. That figures. Anyway, get them back in there. Simple. Okay. So what we do with this one, we are going to make a slip stitch. And you're going to use the same, if you're going to do the border, if you're going to hook them together, all that stuff, use the same color on for your very last round. The extra round, because like on the, if you look on the list, the pattern and everything, this is actually the last round for the pattern. But for to add all of these squares together, they come up with a round for each block, so that they end up with the even amount of stitches to hook them together. Does that make sense? So you gotta end up with 44 stitches on each side of each square, and some are way off, and this one is not. This is actually probably the easiest one I found. No, the next one is too, but anyway, so we're going to do start at the corner, and we're going to do a standing half double. That's the thing, all of them will be half doubles on all the squares. Your border will be. Okay, so we got, and like I said, go up I gotta do that over. They said to go up a hook size, and then later when we hook them together, if you want to, you've got to go up another hook size again, maybe two, depending on how tightly you crochet. I tend to tightly crochet, so all right, let's try this again. See what I mean? Especially with these first ones. All right, so we're going to do one, and then chain two, and do another half double. And very simply, we're going to do a half double in every stitch, so that when we get done, there should be 44 stitches on each side. So I will do this, and hopefully I have 44 stitches on each side when I get done. So I will do it, and I'll be back. Okay, there you go. I was trying to get my camera up a little higher so you can see it better. There. So that's block number one. This is Esmes Cottage, and it is done. So hopefully you will join me when I do my other ones, because I have a bunch. And like I said, if you want to end up making the blanket out of these, you would need 3 of these. Like I said, I'm gonna link the stuff down in the notes, and you can take it from there. I'll send you to the crochet along that this came from and all of that, because that is not mine, that is theirs, and it's just where I got the patterns from, and I just thought it would be fun to kind of do them along with everybody if you want to do them. So if I get enough of them, and you guys want me to show you how to put them together, because she has I was just watching it, to connect the squares. She does it with the same color, which is why this color will be the last color on every square. But it's a flat. It's a slip stitch join, and it's on the top, and it's flat, and it's really pretty. So, all right. So I will be back again. I hope you will like this video and subscribe, and maybe leave some comments. That would be great, because I feel like I'm talking to myself. All right, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye.